again, I'm Shoestring Jane. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things thrifty, frugal and money saving. And this is just a quick vlog just to catch up and show you a few little bits and pieces. Mainly my morning today. It's a Monday morning and I've picked up a few bargains, but also just to show you the most glorious cake that was made by my daughter's friend. If you've seen a previous vlog about my daughter's 30th birthday, you will perhaps have seen the cake that I ordered for her, which I thought was quite extravagant. It was a beautiful, it was lots of cupcakes actually, made into a bouquet of flowers. It was absolutely stunning. But her best friend Beth also made her the most amazing cake. We're still eating, we froze it because it had fresh cream inside. But I must just start by showing you this amazing cake. She's such a talented cook and really should be putting herself down for Bake Off, I think. Have a look. So my daughter had two amazing birthday cakes. The ones I showed you in my last vlog. And this one, which was made by her friend Beth, which is absolutely stunning. It's a crystal, because Becky loves crystals. So it's like a load of amethysts, I think, isn't it? Just very imaginative and very clever, really lovely. So we haven't cut it yet. I'm going to have to cut it because they were too full to eat any of it because they had a big takeaway. So I'm going to have to cut some of it and freeze it, and then we'll start to share out the rest. And this is what it looked like inside. Fresh cream with the lightest sponge, jam and a kind of cheesecakey icing. It was absolutely delicious. Good morning. It's Monday morning and I have been up since silly o'clock because I had to go for a blood test, and the hospital was right where the rush hour will really happen. It was so busy over there, so I thought I'd get the earliest possible appointment I could. So I got a 10 to 8 appointment and shot over there to have my blood test and managed to get a few things. On the way back I picked up some boxes from some kind lady who was giving them away on Frugal for our house move, and I went to Lidl and picked up some bargains in there too. So I'll show you what I've got. However, when I was in Lidl, I also had a bit of a mishap and managed to slide over and completely fall flat on my face in the aisle. It looked like some mayonnaise or something. I'm not quite sure what it was. I was all right. I kind of got up and picked up all my stuff, and there were several people in the aisle. Not one of them asked if I was okay. I was kind of disappointed by that. I was okay. Maybe they could see I was, but still I would have said to somebody, if that'd been me, are you okay? Do you need any help picking up your things? That kind of thing. But no one did. So I went and told a member of staff and she sent over a cleaner. And then when I got to the till, I thought, actually, it's throbbing a bit. I'm going to make them report this in the accident book because she should have known to do that anyway. So I did, because I thought if it swells up like a balloon, I'm going to sue you for £1 million and make my fortune. Not really. But, if it actually is hurt, then, they need to know. So it needs to be in the accident book. Anyway, I did have, apart from that, up to that point, it was a good morning. I'll show you what I got. Anyway, let's turn the camera around. So I did manage to pick up a worthwhile little box. I said before that sometimes they're good in there, but only if you go right at the right time. And normally people just pick and choose, and because they're open like this, they take out the stuff they like and just leave you with a load of potatoes. There was loads of apples in all of them, and I don't really eat apples. I will use these cooked though, they look a bit bruised. So what did I get? Let's have a look. I got a small red cabbage. I've been eating red cabbage recently because my daughter and her partner bought red cabbage and white cabbage over when we had a family get together a few weeks ago, and made a really nice coleslaw, and there was some left over, so I used it and just cooked it and thought, this is just nice. You don't have to do anything fancy with red cabbage like I always think you do, like at Christmas, mix it with apple and cider vinegar and all sorts of things, but just steamed by itself, it was perfectly nice. So I thought I'll grab that. I got some peaches. They don't seem all that overripe actually. They seem okay. They look okay. I hope they're not good ones that never ever ripen. A couple of red peppers. This one's a little wrinkly, but I'll use that quickly. That one's really fine. Some onions. I don't use a lot of onions in cooking, but I like to have some. So there's just 3 little onions there. That's good for a soup base. I have a load of carrots. It's good because we haven't got a lot in the way of vegetables. A random loose apple, a bag of Braeburn apples, and the rest, oh, there's another onion there. The rest is potatoes. They're not too many. I don't need a lot of potatoes because I do have a bag already. So, but that's not too bad for £1.50, is it? A too good to waste box. So I'm quite happy with that. And then whilst I was in there, I picked up some other reductions to put in the freezer. So let's have a look and see what I've got. Or some things, this isn't to go in the freezer. I just thought, oh, that looks nice. Green olive, I think it's tapenade. I couldn't see the price, but I went and checked with the girl and it was 60 something pence. So I thought that's quite nice to have. Things like that don't really go out of date, do they? This was a bit of a treat. Garlic butter Scottish mussels. I don't buy things like that very often. It wasn't that expensive in the first place. £1.79, which surprised me, and reduced to £1.25. I picked up several of these, 3 or 4, I can't remember. 3 or 4 looks like. They had piri ones, but you know, I don't like fancy flavours on my mackerel. And these will go in the freezer, no problem, even though I'm trying to clear the freezer to defrost it. They don't take up a lot of space, do they, this kind of thing? So they were all reduced by 43p, so that wasn't too bad. I mean, I love these. I like these. I'll just have these salad for lunch or for dinner, or I'll put them in things, and they freeze perfectly well. So I will freeze all of those. Butter, well, this wasn't reduced. I wish it was. Butter is an eye-watering £1.99 in Lidl now. So I think, I'm afraid to say, that butter is going to become a treat rather than something we have every day, and have to go back to the cheapest spreads. I don't like them. I think they're processed. They come in plastic cartons. I much prefer real butter. But, you know, that's too expensive, isn't it? I certainly won't be cooking with it. Oh, it's another reduction. This is not something I would normally buy, but I thought I could do something with this. It's only 55p. I used to love these when I was a kid. They are really quite processed. They don't have any crab in them as far as I can tell. It's supposed to be called crab sticks. They're mainly white fish with a lot of nasty things in them. Ick. But, you know, maybe I can put that in a risotto or something. I picked these up because they look like they're freezable. Just cheese and onion sandwiches. It was only 20p, that one. Justin likes these, cheese and onion. That one's also 20p. These ones were cheese and ham. Again, I thought these could be frozen, only 70p. And I picked up 2 of those. Justin loves pork pies. I'm not a fan myself, but they were reduced to 70p from £1. Oh no, hang on. They weren't from £1.25. They were whatever that price is. Oops, sorry, I'm showing you my carry bag. Whatever that price is under there. I can't tell you because it's too fiddly. Let's see. £1.79. £1.79 to 70p. I don't know if you can freeze those or not, but he and his brother will probably just scoff those today. I thought these might be nice on my porridge. I haven't had any breakfast yet. So 20p, some pomegranate seeds, and then just my milk. So I just buy my lactose-free milk from Lidl or Aldi are still the cheapest place to buy it. They are £1.15, which has gone up a lot. I think used to 85p for the longest time, and they've gone up to £1.15. However, in my little Sainsbury's, I guess it's probably cheaper in the big Sainsbury's, or my little Co-op, it's £2 or £2.10, which is just mad, isn't it? So I bought 4 of those to last us the week. And we don't think we need to buy anything else really. So we've got plenty of protein here. We've got plenty of vegetables. I'm going to plan my meals around what I've bought here. And I'll show you what I spent. Let me get my receipt. I spent a grand total of £18.84. So I'm pretty pleased with that as a whole, apart from the little incident. I'm just going to get my purse. My knee's really hurting, so I really, really hope I haven't damaged it. I've already done something on the other foot. So I mentioned in my holiday vlog that I've got a painful foot. Let's turn you around again. I don't know what I've done with it. I found I could self-refer to the podiatry team. on the internet, so I have done that now because it's been about 6 weeks and it's just not getting any better. It's slightly swollen. I don't know what I've done to it. It's just very odd, but I don't think probably walking the dog on it all the time is doing me any favours. So I probably need him to tell me that, and then I can force Justin to do all the dog walking for a bit. Let me show you how we're doing with packing. This room is actually a total mess, but let me show you. So packed up these. Just bits and pieces. Some of them I kept the original boxes, like for my slow cooker, so I could put that back in there. These are the boxes I collected from that very kind lady this morning. My dad's been collecting his rubbish newspapers that he reads for me, so to help me packing. I've got some more boxes over there that I also got from Frugal the other day. Wish I could get more free bubble wrap, because some things do need putting in bubble wrap. So these are empty boxes, but these are all full, and this is just this room, so the bookshelf is pretty empty, and all of the shelves here mostly empty now. So we're doing all right in this room. We've got upstairs is quite full. Let's go up there. Hello, here I am, hob along. So I've packed up this room completely and got lots of things there. What was going on? I think those are all, my daughter's sorted out those, and I've just got to put some, my plan is just to put some of these clear recycling bags around the drawers, just to protect them in case it's wet. It's wet today when we leave. It's all a bit of a mess. Dog's been eating something. I haven't done any actual housework because I've just been doing this. More boxes. I've packed up some of this stuff and in bags because it's things like duvets and curtains, and I'm not going to have enough boxes, so I've got to try and work out a way of sorting this box out. It doesn't all fit in there. And then we've got quite a lot of stuff bagged up and boxed there, and in the wardrobe there's some more things bagged up. We're leaving this wardrobe for our buyers actually, so I must not go off and forget to actually pull those out. I'm just going to tell you about my thrifted outfit whilst I have a mirror in front of me. So I got this top from Vinted the other day. Nice slippers. Slippers are really doing it, finishing off beautifully. But I think I picked this up for, it was £2 something on Vinted. I got 2 tops as a bundle from this lady, so it cost me about £7 with the postage for the 2 tops. These jeans came from, I think these came from Vinted as well actually, and they were about £5 or £6, just skinny jeans. The cardigan was a boot sale find from ages ago, which is just £1. I did have some little pumps on earlier, but actually they hurt now with my other foot because I've been walking around on them, but they cost £1 from the boot sale as well, just little black leather. I think they were Marks and Spencer's pumps for £1, so don't spend a lot of money on clothing, and most of it's second hand. Another job for today. I might do this in a minute actually if my knees are hurting. I've got to do some writing as well, so we can do the 2 things in one. But I also do want to dye my hair. I'll see how I go. Yeah, so I do once a week. I pull out any paper receipts that I've collected, and I do collect them now, even though I'd rather not because of the waste situation, but they really do act as an aid memoir, and they help me see what I've spent on what. So if I go into Home Bargains, I can see that I've spent so much on pet food and so much on normal groceries or toiletries or whatever. But if I don't keep the receipt, all I have is the amount on my statement. So I find it helpful to do that as much as possible. And then I'll fill in my budget book, so I'm keeping up to date for September, and I can track my spending and check to see if we're overspending in any areas. So I might just do that now with a cup of coffee actually, and rest both my flipping legs and ankle and everything. I have to show you this. Here's someone who doesn't need a walk. How cute is this silly dog? Oh, I love you, Archie. So I am off now to do a bit more packing for our upcoming house move. We still don't have a date, but it could be, we're really hoping it's going to be in the next 2-3 weeks. We'll have to see. If it ends up being 6 weeks, we've still got out really everything we need. So we haven't touched our bedroom, we haven't touched the bathroom, we haven't touched the kitchen. So we will be able to kind of carry on, but we're hoping it will actually be quite quick at this point in time. We'll see. We'll see. I will let you know as we go. So I'm off to do a bit more packing. I've got a bit of work to do as well. I've got to do some writing. So I just need to get on with that. But I thought I would just upload this whilst it was all kind of fresh in my mind. So if you liked it, don't forget to give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's always very much appreciated if you do show your support in that way. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.